Hi, everybody. We are Julia, Adir, and Marco. We are the chairs of this year's late-breaking results and demo papers tracks. First thing, we would like to thank the general chairs for teaming us up. It ended up being a very enjoyable process for us. We are going to divide this presentation into late-breaking results first and demos then. With regards to the late-breaking results, we had 86 submissions this year. We accepted 35, which yields an acceptance rate of 41%. In the reviewing process, we aimed at assigning each submission 4 reviewers, hoping that at least we would get at least 3 reviews. It turned out pretty well because 54 submissions had actually 4 reviews, 27 submissions had 3 reviews, and only 5 submissions had 2 reviews, but there were a little bit more of submissions that had only 2 reviews. And where the reviewers disagreed, we added more reviewers, last-minute reviewers. So these are in the bunch of the papers with 3 reviews. In order to carry out this kind of reviewing process, we had to have a big pool of reviewers. We had 174 program committee members, and we tried to keep the load as low as possible, so none of the reviewers had more than 3 reviews to do. In terms of provenance of authors, this is the usual distribution similar to the other tracks. The US is leading, and the usual suspects are following. We divided, of course, the late-breaking results had a lot of diverse topics, and we divided them in 9 groups. The first group is sequential and session-aware recommendations, where the main topics were transformers and modular enhancements, negative feedback, contrastive patterns, time interval session segmentation, long-term preference modeling. The next group of topics was bias, fairness, and normative alignment, where we had keywords such as calibration, multiple hypothesis bias, representation debiasing, popularity bias mitigation, normative alignment, group fairness, and so on and so forth. And guess what? We also had a group of topics with LLMs and generative approaches, where the keywords were content descriptions for video, LLM as a judge, semantic IDs for unified search, or distilled LLM semantics.
Yes, just to continue quickly. So the next topic was evaluation, metrics, and methodological insights. So you see here the list of papers that we assigned to this topic. And for example, eye tracking, whatsoever framework defaults, and so on. So we have a list of keywords here. I'm not going to read them now in detail, but so interestingly, there were also several papers about or accepted papers about geometry, graphs, and novel representations, where we had manifold regularization and also like hyperbolic geometry. The next topic was efficiency, calibration, and carbon footprint. So we had 3 papers assigned, and where we had inference efficient, calibration, parameter efficient, single collaborative branch, and so on. Novelty, popularity, and diversity trade-off. Here we had 2 papers assigned. Yeah, of course, the topics were novelty, accuracy, and then different aspects. Causality of policy and uncertainty. Also a few papers. You see the keywords. So whatsoever, just to read one, low rank distribution and uncertainty estimates. And then, of course, also user perspectives, preferences, and context, where we had user-specific subjective features, preferences, signals, and also safety-aware ergonomic recommendations. So these were our kind of main or our 9 topical clusters, and so go to the posters today, and I think there will be a lot of things to discuss, and you see it should be a topic for everyone, because we really have a broad spectrum. And regarding the demos, I'll give it to Adir.
So regarding the demos, so we had 19 submissions, 11 out of them got accepted, which make it acceptance rate of almost 60%, which is quite nice. Regarding the overload, we had 8 papers assigned to 3 reviewers, 11 papers to 4 reviewers, which make it an overload of between 2 to 4 papers with 25 reviewers. So the distribution of countries, we can see that South Korea got most papers submitted, and the rest of the countries you can see in this figure. Regarding topics, so the demo are waiting in the poster area. You will see it with laptops and screens and tables, so please go ahead and try the very nice demos. We had creative media and arts recommender systems. We had four demonstration for that. We have 2 demonstrations for group-aware, social, and gamified experience. Another 2 papers for tools for evaluation, exploration, and visualization, and another 3 papers for next-gen methods and vertical applications. They are all waited for you guys to give it a try in the poster area. And with it, we will conclude, and thank you for being here.